What's up everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do another unboxing, walkthrough, flip through, whatever you want to call it, of another Tarot Tekka deck, which is called the Elemental Wisdom Tarot. I saw this and was like, I love the Dark Mansion, so why wouldn't I love this? And, you know, it's actually, I got to preview some of it, and this deck actually came, I think, maybe with an extra High Priestess card, or I don't know, maybe an extra High Priestess card, which I thought was cool. Or I hope they didn't like just leave one out and went from there. Who knows? Who knows what people do nowadays? But let's open this sucker. And for those of you out there who do not know the Tarot Tekka studio, the Dark Mansion, I think I've already done. I don't know. I think it's come out already. I've done a lot of walkthroughs. But it gives me very much Tim Burton vibes. Very like Bride's Corpse, Nightmare Before Christmas, that kind of feel to it. This one is a different box than that one because that one's like a slide up. This one's a magnetic box, which again is cool. Cool inside. Does not come with a guidebook, but that's all good. If you know the tarot, it's all good in the hood. Let's take this little rubber condom sleeve off. And there's a fun little card in here that says in 2021 and then in 2022. I don't know what that means, so I should probably look that up. But it's kind of cool. But let's get this started. First and foremost, we have the Fool. This one's a little different. Still a guy and a dog. Instead of a cliff, he's on a bridge side where, you know, if he fell, he'd fall and maybe plummet to his death. Who knows? The Magician. We have, again, like usual, the pentacles, the swords, the wands, and the cups. He dabbles in all those suits, elements, let's say that, earth, air, wind, fire. Which makes sense because, you know, it's a magician, or a witch, you wanna dabble in all the elements. This is also cool because it is one of those cards where it's reversal friendly, so you won't know if it's reversed. I can't remember if the Dark Mansion is not or not, so I don't know. Yes, you get 2 High Priestess cards. So one for show and one for your deck. Ooh, I might put her over by Persephone because, you know, like I say, I always get Persephone vibes from this card. But very cool card. Because, you know, you got the pomegranates, the moon. If you didn't know, Persephone is one of the triple goddesses. Along with Hecate, Diana, and a few others. Depending on which goddesses you believe in. Or have as your deities. The Empress is really cool. I like this artwork only because it kind of like, it reminds me straight up medieval time, and I love medieval time for some reason nowadays because I grew up on gosh darn it, those kind of medieval movies. My dad loved them. So Monty Python and the Search for the Holy Grail, I believe it's called. I love the movie, I just can never remember the name of it. I don't know why. But I know it's like Monty Python and the Holy Grail. And I always think of that one knight who's always like, "'Tis but a flesh wound." And I always want to grab coconuts with me and just like run around pretending like I'm on a horse. I know, that was a very long, drawn out kind of explanation. I apologize. The Emperor, he's a king. We have the Hierophant, which again, he kind of always looks generally the same. Some people switch it up sometimes. Like my friend Zane, I like his Hierophant. It's cute. The Lovers. Adam and Eve vibes. Forbidden Fruit. We have the Chariot. Instead of horses, we have wolves. One whiter, one blacker. In the words of RuPaul, why gotta be white? Strength. This one, the only thing this one is missing from what I can see is that infinity sign above her head, but usually normally a woman with a lion. Because lions embody strength. The hermit, normal, older gentleman with a lantern, seeking his way through the night usually. In different terrains, actually. I've always seen different terrains. Some in the woods, some in the mountains, some in caves. I forget where mine is. Yeah, no, mine's the same. It's just some old guy. And there's like a portal too. I like mine. Wheel of Fortune. Seems like the only thing missing from this one is that Sphinx. It's usually at the top. Nope, it's there. It's just as a coin. JK. It's there. Justice. Again, usually always you'll see a scale and a sword. Not usually blind though. I don't think you always see her blindfolded. But generally a woman as well. The Hanged Man, generally a man, sometimes different. The Hanged One, the Hanged. Death, usually a skeleton, kind of Grim Reaper looking guy. Angel of Death. Time to close chapters. I learned in the very beginning that death doesn't generally always mean death. Sometimes it can, but more than likely it usually means like the end of a chapter. And then we have Temperance. This one's different because sometimes I see her with like a jug where she's pouring it out and like, like that balance and healing kind of like vibe. But butterflies and fireflies, that can be healing too. Can provide mental balance. The Devil, my favorite card, because usually if done right, it looks badass. Like this one. I love this one. This will be my favorite card of the deck because it's my card. The Tower, again, generally a tower getting struck by lightning, people falling out of it. I don't think you see people falling out of this one. No, you don't. The Star. Here's where, and this one generally is an angel, like pouring water out back into the lake. Kind of always reminds me of like, I don't know, regenerating. Like where like, water kind of like evaporates and goes on into clouds. And well, I'm doing a lot of hand movements today. I don't know why. Shame on me. But the rain brings back and heals and gives hope and replenishes the land. That's what I see the star as. The Moon and all her mystery and glory. This one's different for me because sometimes you usually see something off in like the dark and the abyss, but this one kind of cracks me up because again, it's like a road or a lake that goes into like her dark private spots, and I'm just like, imagery. Okay. Sun. Again, usually you see a kid in this, a sun with a face, sometimes even a horse with a kid riding a horse. That kind of vitality. Then we have Judgment. Sorry, y'all, something happened and I had to go off camera for a second, but we were at Temperance. No, not Temperance, my bad, sorry, Judgment. And again, this card kind of always seems, I don't want to say similar, but it has a theme to it. Sometimes you'll see an angel, like a calling. Sometimes like it's like that kind of inner calling thing. In the other Terrateka deck, which is Dark Mansion, it shows like a graveyard with someone playing the saxophone. I kind of dig that one a little better, only because again, I love the Tim Burton vibes it gives. This world I love a lot more because again, it's got the rainbow colors. It's got that kind of like feel of like, everything feels whole and complete, much like the world card. Then we're going to go into the Suit of the Wands, which represents fire, so we should be seeing a bunch of that, or like sunlight and stuff like that. Ace of Wands, generally, again, you see the wand. This one, I like how it shows the fire, which again that's why it's a suit. Two of Wands. In the other one, you see the other Terrateka deck, you see someone balancing on like a balancing beam, like with the two sticks in their hand. I see this card as like, you know, choices and decisions. What are you going to do? This does have a very Rider-Waite vibe to it. So we have the Three of Wands. You have someone standing near a cliff watching ships go away. Four of Wands, which is two people. You see four wands around them, kind of like community coming together. And that could be within like friendships or relationships. Five of Wands, you see fire again. Conflict, everyone grabbing for a wand. This one kind of always reminds me of too many cooks in the kitchen. Or what's the other one? Too many chiefs, not enough Indians. There's a few others. You know, that's what I always kind of like get from that. That's the vibe I get from that card. The Six of Wands, which kind of like always represents the recognition one. You see someone, she seems to like appears very boastful, like, you know, like I did it, clap for me, bitches, that kind of feel. Seven of Wands, resiliency. Usually you see someone getting attacked from all ends, and you see seven wands, like people or staffs, people holding seven staffs coming at that main person. Eight of Wands, you're going to see fire again. This one I always see travel or news. You're going to get news, maybe some good news or any type of news is traveling to come to you, stuff like that. Then we have the Nine of Wands. You've made it through the war. You're resilient. You're a better person because of it. Ten of Wands reminds me of, you know, the burden card. Then we have the Page of Wands. I like how they gender bended this one, and it is a male. Usually you see this as a female, so I love when they like switch it up. This deck is also very multicultural, so I like that as well. We have the Knight of Wands. I love that kind of African Sahara Desert kind of like warrior tribal vibes, kind of like, you know, that feel to it. I like that. Queen of Wands. She's beautiful, she's vibrant. And then the King of Wands. And then next we have the Suit of Cups, which represents water. And the first thing you see is fish in the ocean or lake or wherever, more than likely the ocean. Two of Cups, this is mermaid. So again, this is probably going to be a mermaid based kind of like water theme because again, it's the cups. Three of Cups, mermaids chilling together. Besties. Four of Cups, you know, apathy, can't be bothered. Little Mermaid right here. Look at this stuff. Isn't it neat? Just kidding. Five of Cups. Six of Cups. Seven of Cups. Not my favorite card, but I guess I can kind of get it. Yeah. Let's just go with that. I found the card I don't like out of the deck. There's always usually one I don't like. I think there's only been a very few where I've liked like, again, the Dark Mansion. I love every card in that deck. There's always been a deck where like there's like one or two cards I do not like. Eight of Cups. I actually like this because it's very beautiful. The art in this is just so fun and so beautiful. Nine of Cups. 10 of Cups. Like the Little Mermaid got to Eric. Page of Cups. Again, another male. So that is weird that they didn't like switch it up, and like it'd been cool if they would have like, maybe they're gonna do it for the other ones because again, they could make like half the deck female, half the deck male. So like maybe the other pages, we don't know yet, but that's weird that they're all like male. Knight of Cups, romance. I'll let him take me away. Anybody else? Anybody else? No, just me? Cool. Queen of Cups. And King of Cups. So the next suit is the swords, and that's the suit of air. It's the element of air. So, and I like that they did that elementals. They brought the elements into it. So again, you're gonna see like things in the cloud, birds, air, like, you know. Two of swords. Did I say cups? Blown moment. Two of swords. You generally see this. Someone blindfolded with two swords. This is the difficult decision card. Three of swords. I always see three swords in a heart. Sometimes it's different, but mostly you always see it this way. Well, not this way. You see a heart with like three pins or needles or something stuck into a heart. Then we have four of swords, which is the rest card, which makes sense. You see someone just resting away. Got that Juliet vibe to it. Five of swords, defeat. That snake ate that thing and then pooped it out. Six of swords. This one's a little different. It's just a woman guiding herself away. Usually you see a guy in the boat like taking them away. It has like a woman and a child, but same gist. Transition card. Seven of swords. I love the Mortal Kombat vibes in this one. It's cool. It's cool. Eight of swords. The isolation card. Nine of swords. The nightmare anxiety kind of vibe card. 10 of swords, you know, defeat, actual defeat, being stabbed in the back, betrayed. Hit rock bottom, kid. Only way to go now is up. So yeah, it's gonna be a running theme of like the page being a male, so it's alright, it's cool. I've never seen that before, but it's kind of cool. And I kind of do like that men are getting more recognition in this one, because usually, generally, when I've seen tarot decks, it's mostly female. I like when they like switch it up though. So I do like when it's like, you know, there's a healthy balance between masculinity and femininity. Knight of Swords. Queen of Swords. I love this kind of like warrior-esque kind of like, I like how each deck has kind of had like, you know, like maybe an African or an Asian or some kind of theme like that. It's like they switched it up. And this one's like real Game of Thrones ish. And then the last one is the coins, or not the pentacles, or the coins. And again, earth elements. So you got the flowers and the grass and, you know, earth vibes. Elemental. Two of coins. So they switch this one up. I usually see a guy in this one. They do have the infinity, him balancing two coins. So yeah. Three of coins. The teamwork card. Four of coins. Five of coins. Six of coins. Seven of coins. Eight of coins. Nine of coins. 10 of coins. This one's a little different. Again, not my fondest card, because again, usually you see kind of like a fruition type kind of aspect of this card. Page of coins. Knight of coins. Page of coins. Or Queen of coins. Jeez, my brain's not working today. Like most days, like I say. And then King of coins. And that is the Elemental Wisdom Tarot by Taroteca Studios. I will put the link down below if you like this. I do like it. I'll use it only. I love their stuff, so I'm hoping they come up with more decks in the future. But yeah, if you liked it, go ahead, like, subscribe, comment, and until next time, I'll talk to you later. Peace.